This is your general reading for the month of September, and this is for Pisces. So let me just move this just slightly. My apologies for that. Thank you. So Sun, Moon, Rising, and Ascending. Maybe you're dealing with a Pisces. Maybe you're just cross-watching. Welcome to the channel. My name is Adrian Nelson. I'm a psychic tarot reader. I also teach psychic ability. Obviously, I do personal readings. All the details is down below in the description. You can check that out for yourself if you'd like to. I'll speak more about that as we go throughout the reading. I would really like to make use of this opportunity to say really thank you so much for all your support. Thanks for your kindness, thanks for your subscription and your comments and your donations, and just really supporting my channel. And I would like to remind you that if in any way you would like to help me, and if in any way you'd like to help other people, by simply liking the video. That's all that you do. By simply liking the video, you actually help my channel to grow, but you also help the organic reach of the channel, which means other people actually get to see the message as well, and it actually costs you nothing to do that. So thank you so much to all of you that are liking the videos. I actually really appreciate it. You'll see that my setup is a little bit different. I did something with my laptop. I tried to factory reset it, and now I can't get it going, and so I said, you know what, I'm just going to do it live. So I already did Cancer, I already did Scorpio, and now it's your turn. So please remember, this is a general reading. Please take it as it resonates. And let's get started. So I'm going to tell you what cards I've, or what messages I'm looking at for you, for this general reading for September, Pisces. We're going to first of all look and see, we're going to start off with what is some good news. I like to go with good news. I like to lead with the good, all right, before we dump into anything else, because we don't always know what's going to come out when we get to the tarot, because then it gets a little bit more serious. So we're going to start off with what is some good news from the universe. What is some good news from Source, Spirit, God, the universe, whatever name you use for that beautiful divinity, that can't be named. Then we're going to look at some guidance for you for the month. Then we're going to look at your tarot, your recent past, your current energy, what's coming towards you, your overall energy. We're going to clear it. We're going to look at what are maybe some of the blind spots, maybe hopes and fears, things that are holding you back, blockages, that sort of thing. And then at the end of the reading, Pisces, you're going to get the opportunity to ask 3 questions. And I'm going to draw 3 cards for that. Regardless what those questions may be, I'm going to draw 3 cards for that. And we are going to claim and affirm within ourselves, both you and I, that you are going to get the answers and the messages and the guidance that you need in order to go forward in life beautifully and prosperously and successfully. Okay, great. Let's start. So we're looking at some good messages for you first. And I actually started your reading. I was halfway through and then I needed to stop it. And, I don't always understand exactly why those things are happening, but I choose to follow the guidance. And if Source wants me to stop the reading and to maybe restart again, I may never know what the reason for that is, but I'm going to choose to follow the guidance. Typically, I usually find out afterwards what the actual reason was. There's 2 cards that came out there. We're going to take both those cards for you. Let's just put this back over there. Let's see what we have for you. Let's take the top one first. Oh, look at this. What a powerful energy. The Magician. All right. This is a space of new beginnings for you, I apologize. I know there's a bit of a ring light over there that's all shiny, but I think it's about 11:30 in the evening at the moment. So it's quite late, but I'm on fire. But this is a space of new beginnings, even there with number 1. Remember, ones are new beginnings. Like a lot of times people speak about, seeing double one, that sort of thing. Because think of one almost like a gateway. It is discovering that incredible power within yourself that help you move forward. It's almost like, a lot of times, say, for example, maybe somebody's looking for success and they're looking for maybe like a circle of friends that will support success. Now, I'm most definitely not saying that you shouldn't be, hanging out with friends that are going to support your greatest good, because I think that is one of the best things to do. But sometimes we look for validation from others, or maybe within a relationship or something like that. But number 1 is about going at it on your own. And this is where you are at the moment, Pisces. This is your inner strength. This is a very magical space for you to be on. This is almost one of those spaces where you sort of stand on the magic carpet, like with Aladdin, basically. But you need to sort of have that kind of like almost like faith in order to, to move with the magical carpet, to become one with it. All right. So wonderful new starts, wonderful new beginnings, incredible, I would say, ancient knowledge to benefit from, to gain from, lifetimes of positive, knowledge to gain from here, Pisces, which is really, really cool. Um, it's almost like life is sort of, giving you that loopy eye look and say, things are going to get so much better for you soon. And then we've got the Four of Air over here, which is the Four of Swords, which is about growing into your strength. And I like this because this is about gently easing or gently growing, into your magic, gently, easing into your magic, into your inner strength, into the inner power of who you are, that inner potential of your life and what your life could actually become. Um, this is a space, and I really, really love this, especially this combination together. This is the energy, Pisces, of realizing that you are the fountain of youth, that you are that magical fountain of youth that, that we sometimes look at for in others or in other situations or things like that. This is you realizing that you are that magic. All right. Let's see what guidance we've got for you for the month of September. So you're off to a very good start. You're off to a great, 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 great start for the month of September, Pisces. We'll see what the rest of the cards say. But let's get you some guidance first. And that's what I love about tarot. It's not only going to point out to you what the problems are. It's the same as astrology, actually. It also gives you a solution for how to get through it. The same thing with numerology. And if you're interested in learning how to read the tarot, there's a link in the description. I'm going to take this one. There's a link in the description for my detailed online tarot reading course. If you're interested in learning to read the tarot for yourself. Fogged in, go slow and take time. All right. Now remember, when we are, and I just want to show you these together, when we are in this magical sort of space, okay, you can feel that flow, you can feel that essence, that vibrance of life, and you're growing into the strength, this power of yourself. You can feel that something amazing is coming over here. It's like you can feel this beauty sort of like bubbling up within yourself. When we sometimes get that, we start to feel very trapped in our own lives, and we start to feel like life isn't working out and life is going too slow. And if you take something like like back in the days with these, like somebody would hit like a drum and they go like boom, 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 boom. Same as like when you go like, what is the thing where you like rowing, basically? It's that same sort of beat of the drum, and you be very careful that your impatience doesn't lead to maybe interfere, with the speed of the drum, because sometimes in life, when we feel that that passion inside of us, and we feel it pushing up inside of us, and it's beautiful and it's wonderful and all those type of things, it can very easily happen sometimes that because we understand our dream, or because we understand how we feel, it's very easy sometimes to get into that flow where we almost want to tell learned professionals how to do things, people who actually know what they are doing. And what we are speaking about here, Pisces, is be careful that you don't do this with your emotions. There's a very good plan happening at the moment. Your magic is unlocking. You're stepping into your strength, be very careful that you don't sort of turn things upside down for yourself, because it's a very magical plan that's already flowing in your life, and it's already flowing very beautifully in your life. Okay, let's see what we've got for your tarot. For Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Ascending. What do we have? What do we got for Pisces? it's like I can feel this energy vibrating through these cards, like pulsating. It's amazing. Yeah, I love this. I love this energy, Pisces. And sometimes when energy is very strong, it actually interferes with electronics. Interestingly enough, so that could have been what have happened over there early on. Okay, so recent past energy. We've got the Temperance card, the Knight of Cups, and we've got the Nine of Swords. That's very interesting. That could be maybe you tried something over there and it didn't quite work out the way that you envisioned. In the current space, let me put this a little bit more tidy. You see why I don't always want to show you all my cards when I do readings, because they're all over the place. In your current space, there's the Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Wands. This is actually really amazing. And then I'm also going to show you this. Energy coming towards you, potential energy coming towards you. You've got the Nine of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, and then let's just see what we've got at the bottom of the deck. The Three of Wands. Okay, so that's actually quite something. And I'm going to tell you why I say that it's quite something, because the three of wands, let's begin there, and this is your overall energy. This is a space of maybe thinking, you know what, maybe it's time to expand. Maybe it's time to do something a little different. I feel that maybe for many of you, you might have been, spend a significant part of your life, looking for reasoning, maybe looking for yourself, looking for a purpose, or I feel for many of you, maybe you found that purpose, but it's one thing to find a purpose, and it's an entirely different thing to actually follow that purpose, because it takes, courage to do that. And I feel where you are at the moment, it's kind of like you took care of the basics, and now it's time to sort of jazz it up a little bit, make it a little bit more sort of exciting, a little bit more fun, basically, so to speak, just writing something down. Perfect. Thank you so much. And if we look at your recent past over there, this is a space, basically, when you look at this Pisces, this is a space where there was control in your life. So some of you, I feel that there might be a space there in the recent past where you were quite hard on yourself. And I'm going to tell you where I'm getting that from. It's almost like there was a sense of like there was balance in your life. There with the Temperance card, you were balanced. You could, you could call the shots. You could basically live your life the way that you'd like it to live, and your days and those type of things. And even though you may not have thought of it like that, maybe you started to follow a passion or a dream, doing something, teaching something, writing a book, writing a course, whatever, really, maybe started to study something, or started like a garden, or whatever the case may be. But your life, I feel that you started from a point of strength, because everything was, it felt right. Everything inside you, if you have tick boxes, was like, yes, 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 yes. So everything felt really, really good and really, really right over there. And so you followed your passion and you followed your dream, but there were some naysayers over there. There might have been some unexpected sort of conflict, that you may have gotten along the way that you didn't expect to get, maybe some backflap from others. And I feel that for some of you, you went into the space Pisces where you would say that, everything was fine, and why did I have to go and do that? Because now that I've done that, now things are all upside down and everything was cool, and why do I always want to go and be extra? And there's no need to be that horrible to yourself, I would personally actually say that I would rather encourage you to follow your dreams, obviously to be logical and, sensible, but to follow your dreams and follow your heart, as opposed to actually ending up one day an old person who, physically isn't capable of doing certain things anymore, and say, I wish I did this in my life, and I wish I did that in my life, and I wish I did that in my life. I actually shared a video from somebody else on my Facebook page today, and there's links to my Facebook page as well as my Instagram page down below in the description if you'd like to follow that and join that. From time to time, I go live and actually draw cards for people. But yeah, so I was sharing this video, and this video was about, older people, that were sort of like, they hit sort of like 100 and 101 and 102. And the question was like, what is some of the regrets in their life, And it was always things like, I wish I didn't work that much. I wish I spent some more time with my family, with my friends. I wish I checked in with my friends. I wish I did the things that I wanted to do, that I didn't just settle. And so, even though it might be very challenging sometimes, Pisces, to feel a certain way, be careful to not really become the person that speaks loudest against yourself. Okay. But when I also look at your current space, because this is when we now have this Ace of Cups, this Three of Cups, and this Four of Wands. So this is really, really good, because in your current space, things are coming back together. So there might have been a bit of upheaval over here, but in the current space, things are coming together because here source is coming through for you, with the Ace of Cups. This is divine intervention. This is your cup flowing over. This is your... I don't have one at the moment, but I've got every intention to get one. One of those really big fish tanks, and I already know what I want to do with it. And this is that sort of look that you get, like I've had some fish tanks before and I really, really love them, but I don't think there's anything in the world that is more rewarding to somebody who is in the, who is sort of like an aquarium hobbyist, when your fish are just happy. They're just swimming, the water's clear, they are happy, their colors are bright. There is nothing that makes my soul sing angelic choirs more clearly than that, because you are creating a paradise for this, a universe basically for this fish in what you do. And so this is the same sort of sense, this is the same sort of feeling and same sort of essence that I'm getting for you over here, Pisces, which is really, really incredible. And I mean, even speaking about fish, remember your sign is actually that, like those two fishes that are swimming, many reasons to celebrate in where you are at the moment. So maybe things, if you look at the recent past there with the Knight of Cups, and then we're looking at the Ace of Cups. So you tried something there in the recent past and you went for it and you gave it your all, but maybe there was still some lessons that you needed to learn because you ran yourself into some walls over there, but now you've learned your lessons and now you are ready, because, life is really one of those things that sometimes everything doesn't work out the way that we'd like it to work out initially. But if you keep at it long enough and, sort of hard enough, then eventually it works out. And I mean, I'm going to literally tell you case in point, as I just told you earlier on. I went and messed up my own PC. And I was like, okay, normally I record the videos on my phone and then, and I'll sort of like do all the background work on the PC. I said, well, I can't do that now. So I was incredibly upset with myself for about 3 hours. And then I said, well, it is what it is. Now, what are you going to do about that? And this is that beautiful space that I feel that you're having here, Pisces. This is a space of just abundance overflowing. It's almost like you won't allow anything to stand in your way. And why should you? Because there's wonderful reasons to celebrate. There's a beautiful alignment here with your soul family. So if you've maybe been feeling a little bit lonely, you maybe felt like you may be a little bit out of place in this world, that sort of thing. I feel this is a space where you have got in people coming in that are your soul family, that. And when I say soul family, it means you're all like sort of on the same vibration together. That was actually really beautifully explained to me in a regression hypnosis session that I had with a client just over a month ago, because I wanted to know what is the deal with soulmates. And if we are all one and we're all connected, how do we have then this soul family and that soul family? And they explained to me that, because it was wonderful, I had one of those clients that they this pure channel, which to me was just amazing. I was in heaven. And so they explain that it's those with the same vibration. So for some of you, you may have felt a little bit, neither here nor there sort of thing. But it was also, I feel, Pisces, that there was that vibe with your vibration, basically, where you were sort of like disassociating from this energy and realigning with that energy. So there was a little space in the middle that felt a little bit funky to you, okay? But I feel that the sort of like the tears that you needed to cry, because for you also, Pisces, you don't just let people go, it's a little bit difficult for you to just release people, even if those people have done some really horrible things to you at times, or maybe to others. You maybe just don't agree with the way of living. It's just not sort of like in accord with how you'd like to live. Um, and so there was some difficulty over there. There was some very difficult alignment that was taken there in the recent past, but that was necessary to bring you to this abundant space where you are right now. Because right now the floodgates of prosperity it's open for you. They are wide open. Doors, windows, rivers are flowing. The floodgates of prosperity is open for you at the moment, like abundance to the max, and um, also here with the Four of Wands, which people often call the marriage card, because what the Four of Wands basically is, it's like, if you think of it as a pathway, and let me put my hands like this so maybe you can see them better. So it's like a pathway that is lined up for you, that is formed for you in a sense, and then you get to walk through in the middle. So the preparation for your success, for your prosperity is done. There was, as I said, that release that was necessary over there. But once that release was done, once that, let's call it almost like toxic. But when we hold on to emotions sometimes, and even if we have things like, for example, I don't want to cry because if I don't cry, I'm strong, that sort of thing. But once we kind of get things out of our system, and I feel there was a big release for many of you, and also at the time of me doing this reading, we had the Aquarius full moon 3 days ago. So many of you may have also felt that effect, because Aquarius energy can come in quite strong sometimes. So some of you could have felt that effect over there, but there was a necessary release over there for your own benefit so that you could bring yourself to this point of divine intervention. It's almost like the miracles and the blessings that were always there for you, but it can't flow through if we are not in a vibrational alignment and a match for it, so that was necessary for you to get to that space. But this is where you are at the moment. So you are actually at a very amazing spot in your life at the moment, in your energy at the moment. Now let's look at what is coming towards you. So we're looking at this Nine of Cups, and we're looking at the King of Pentacles, and then we're also looking at the Eight of Cups, remember? So this is a space where Pisces, and remember you've got that magician energy over there. Let's not forget that. Remember with tarot, it's all of it together. It's you're looking at the whole story together. It's like reading a script, basically. There's a space here going forward, and Pisces, I know that sometimes one of the things that you can be so good at is daydreaming. Like if anybody can ever get an award for daydreaming, that is probably you, because you've got that beautiful mind of yours. And sometimes the world just gets a little bit too challenging for you, so you need to have that almost safe sort of mind space so you don't go insane, basically. But going forward, you there's a whole new path there that you're starting to walk here, remember? So gates have opened, many reasons to celebrate, realignment with soul family. It's like your spirit is lightening up. It's like you're like a new beautiful water sort of fountain. If you almost think of like a throw, basically like a natural sort of like water throw, that maybe for many years there wasn't any water flow no matter what happened, and then the heavy rains came in, and suddenly one morning everybody woke up and they just woke up to the melodious sort of flow of the water. That is sort of what's happening here in your energy, and it's opening that path for you for wonderful things to flow, basically. And so as you move into your future, into your immediate future in September, don't be afraid to hope. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to dream. This is a space where all those new things that you want to have in your life, all those wonderful, beautiful things that you desire and that you'd like to have, it's actually very possible for you during the month of September. And there is also the promise of great financial success for you. Great financial success, prosperity, abundance, independence. Maybe you've been struggling to get a business going, hoping it will go, maybe barely just surviving. You going from basically barely surviving to thriving. That is very much your your December sort of energy. It's going from surviving to thriving, okay? And it's about realizing your own worth. I love this because in September, Pisces, you really get to have a broader understanding of your incredible worth. And this is a stepping away of all that you ever thought your life is going to be, to realizing that it's only just the beginning. There's actually so much more. So you're actually stepping towards the light, okay? Let us clarify this incredible reading for you. We're going to start off there. Oh, okay. These obviously want to come out. Who are they? Let's see. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Okay. And we're clarifying this 3 of wands, this overall energy. We've got the 9 of wands. So first of all, before we even look at anything else, the 3 of wands is clarified by the 9 of wands. So we're working here with the energies of threes, threes, THRE, 3. Three. We're working with the energy of 3, and it's in a beautiful amplified way, because yes, you are exactly, you understand you are where you're supposed to be. You get all of those things, but there's it's almost like you need to do something. There's an emotional sort of maybe loose end that needs to be taken care of in order for everything to remain kosher, basically, where you are, okay? And I feel that you're aware of this. 7 of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. Look at this energy of 7 of Pentacles. Pentacles is all about money and the things that money can buy, but it's about growth. Look at how your potential is growing. You see all your dreams there once again, Pisces. Sorry. Remember, we've got that magician energy over there. We keep on being referred back to that. But this sort of 7 of Pentacles energy over here also goes in very much with this card that we had here in the beginning, this fogged in energy, and this 4 of Swords, reaching a greater sense of your own power, and maybe feeling like things aren't going the way that you'd like them to go, or the rate that you'd like them to go. Though trust that there's a divine plan that's working for you, because sometimes in life we do something, maybe we've got something that's our passion, and we it's our dream, but we hope to maybe make that our job one day, our full-time sort of job, and you're getting results, but it's sort of like flippity floppity. It's not exactly all that promising. You maybe not where you wanted to be at this point in your life already, in this point in your career. Just because things are taking a slower turn doesn't mean that they're not busy working out for you. And then you've got the Ace of Swords over here. I feel that you're actually still one brilliant idea short. And you know what? I want to share this with you. I've actually been reading this book tonight. It's probably about the 3rd time that I'm reading it, but it's called Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, who's the same author who wrote Eat, Pray, Love, and it says Creative Living Beyond Fear. This is a really, really good book to help you move past those things in life that might be, holding you back from living your greatest experience of life. In that recent past, I want to look at that 9 of Cups energy over there. That energy intrigued me right from the very start. What do we have there, please? Let's see. We've got the World, we've got the Page of Pentacles, and we've got the 6 of Cups. This is a whole new start. I'm not going to draw this card out, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Fool. Remember, the World is the last card in the major arcana, and the Fool is in the new start. It's a new beginning, that Aquarius sort of, Aries, my apologies, sort of energy. And then we also have the Magician over there. So it's all that really powerful, creative energies that is with you at the moment, because there's the World, there's the Page of Pentacles. This is new ideas towards money, independence, how to do things better, how to improve upon things. And the 6 of Cups. There's the energy of having matured, having grown up. Okay. So in your recent past, there may have been a lot of goodbyes, and sometimes it's not that easy to say goodbye, Pisces. As we know, you like to hold on to things. So maybe some people needed to be removed from your life with a little bit less panache, than what you would have preferred. But know that there is the universe that stepped in there, and it doesn't have to be anybody's fault, not yours, not theirs. It's almost like you need a time to or space to strategize for yourself. Okay, maybe towards maybe you tried to do something with someone, and it turned out that it's better for you to maybe just do it on your own because you're more of like a lone soldier. But I also feel that there were excellent lessons that needed to be learned over here, especially if you may be dealing with a friend or a family member, or if it's a relationship. Sometimes we need to learn those difficult lessons, and then often our soulmates, our true twin flames, they come in to assist us with moving through those things. So again, there might have been a space here with the Knight of Cups and here with the Six of Cups, with that sort of maturity that still happened over there, and that Ace of Swords. Also, is that I feel that you realize that there were maybe some lessons that still needed to be learned. Maybe you were not as 100% ready as you believed yourself to be. And you know what, Pisces, what I will say to you, if you tried something and it didn't quite work out that way, and it's fine, you're allowed to feel disappointed or anything like that. But let me point this out to you, that if you tried something, you put your heart and soul into it, and it didn't work out the way that you imagined, you actually did something. If you did nothing, you wouldn't even have had that experience. You would not have known. And in every experience, we can just basically learn. Okay. I'm not really one to dwell too much on the past, but I do want to draw two cards for that Nine of Swords over there in the recent past. So we got the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Yeah. There might have been some things that you overlooked here, maybe within a close relationship, with someone. It could be of a romantic nature, it could just be of a friendship nature, but something was overlooked. It needed to be cleared because your heart space needed to open. Because there was almost like remember we were speaking about that emotional blockage. So this needed to happen in the recent past, so that energy could be carried through into your current space. These are both the Ace of Cups. Okay, so that needed to happen in order for this to happen. Okay, all right. Since we've got Ace of Cups repeated it twice, let's clarify the Ace of Cups in your current energy. Let's see what we have. So we got a Justice card, Libra energy, Three of Pentacles, and Two of Wands. Yeah, this is a space of contemplation. Do I stay or do I go? So there's the Justice card, there's the Three of Pentacles, there's the Two of Wands. This Ace of Cups, this divine intervention, there might be somebody beautiful coming into your life, but it's also, remember, the outer world that we live is an expression, it's a mirror expression of our inner world. So you have opened your heart, you've cleared the way, and it's almost like your magical sort of, vibration has been sent out, and others understand that you are of light now. There's a sense of balance in your life that was required, and that is what that divine intervention brought. You saw step in for you there, which is lovely, and presented you with a new beginning here with the Three of Pentacles. And sometimes when we are presented with a new beginning, which is usually what we are asking for ourselves, when we get it, we're like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I want this, and it's so difficult, and it's so challenging, and why is this happening now? And just remember that anything that happens in your life is what you attract into your life yourself. There's a beautiful, wonderful opportunity for you at this particular point in time for a new beginning, for a new start. Maybe you started something, maybe it sounded like a good idea. Maybe you start off with a friend or a partner or anybody like that, and things didn't go quite the way that you expected it to, but there's a space here to actually clean things up, to do it again, to try it again, that all is not lost. So don't feel that all is lost. And there's a contemplation here with the Two of Wands of going on your own. Do I stay where I am, or do I expand my view? Okay. Let's look at this Nine of Cups in the energy that's coming towards you. Let's clarify that, please. Energy coming towards you, Nine of Cups. These cards want to come out. Let's take one more. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to see. Just 1 second for me, please. Yeah, there we go. So this is what I wanted to look at. So we've got the world over there that speaks about change, endings basically, which are always new beginnings. We've got the Magician card over there that's speaking the same thing. There's the Ace of Swords with realizations. There's the two Ace of Cups. There's a sense of maturity, growing into a situation over there. And then when we look at this Nine of Cups, remember, as I said, in going forward, you can make wishes and, you know, dreams that you have. Look at what you have. You've got the Sun. You've got the Ten of Cups, and you've got the Wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana card. And also there's a lot of 10 energy. There's a lot of completion over here because there's 1 plus 9 equals 10. There's number 10 and there's number 10. Okay, so this is a space of definite new beginnings, beautiful new beginnings, wonderful, prosperous new beginnings that you actually do want. For those of you that have maybe felt that your family life was a little bit out of sync, that things weren't in the balance that you wanted to be, and when I say family, it's that which you consider closest to you and your family and your friends, and you know, the essence that you can be just you with, that you can let your hair down with. I feel that maybe there was a little bit of a rockiness over there that is getting cleared out for you. And then just lastly, let's look at this King of Pentacles in the energy coming towards you. More tens, more tens, more tens. Four of Pentacles, which is all about balance, financial balance, everything that money can buy and money itself getting taken care of. 10 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Tens and tens, more tens. Okay, so there's a coming forward for you. There's a stability coming in money. So maybe money has been a bit of a problem. Maybe time has been a bit of a problem. There is a stepping away from emotional ties that have been put on. Maybe emotional ties that weren't serving you the best, and there's a realignment with abundance here in your space. This is really, really cool. You're really coming into your own, you know. So some of you maybe had to work really, really long and really, really hard, and everything was really, really challenging for you to get to where you are, but everything is working out for you. Yeah. Okay. I love that. I love that. I love that. Let's look at maybe some things that you just wanna, be aware of. Might want to look out for. Oh, there's a card coming right up. They say I should take another card. So, okay. Whole lot of cards. 4 cards again, actually. Let's look at this. Okay, we're going to look at the one that fell upside down. Judgment in reverse. There's nothing that you need to do. Some of you are feeling that you need to do something. I need to do something. I need to, have some sort of plan. I can't just sit around here and be idle. You guys don't understand. I need to do something. You don't have to. Okay. Let's look at these cards. I intended to take one, but since they all came out, we've got the 7 of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. It's amazing that those ones are right next to each other. It's all fine and well to go for things. It's all fine and well to go to follow your dreams. And I feel that many things, many passion projects that you take on, many chances that you take, many risks that you take that you're not sure if they're going to win or they're going to pay off. They will actually pay off for you. New ideas, they come into beautiful fruition where you're able to really take it into fullness. So maybe just the one, don't panic too much. I feel there's an overall sense of real panic that's happening here for you, Pisces. You don't have to panic that much. Okay. Now let's go to our 3 questions. So 3 questions that you have. Just think about them, and I'm going to draw cards for them. Let's see. Here's the first one. Big, happy changes. Now that's really nice, isn't that? Big, happy changes. Second card. It's up to you. Okay? And the third card, third answer, third question. forgiveness. Okay? Letting go. By not forgiving, we're holding ourselves in bondage. And that includes forgiving others, forgiving ourselves. It is an actual scientific fact that a human being, regardless the action that they take and how much controversy it may cause, you always take a decision what you understand to be the best thing to do at this point. So don't, you know, be horrible to yourself for when you didn't actually know better. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, Pisces. I hope that it helps. Let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. I'd appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Remember to hit that notification bell if you want to subscribe. If you want to have a personal reading or you want to have interest in regression hypnosis, distance Reiki, coaching, whatever the case may be. My website's still under construction at the moment, but you can send me an email. My email address is down below in the description. Till next time, namaste, love and light.